Recently, your significant other has been struggling with a range of emotions, feeling completely drained as if their energy had been completely depleted. This left them feeling empty and lacking vitality. It wasn't just physical fatigue, it was a profound emotional exhaustion that affected every part of their life. They felt as though they were carrying a heavy weight that was gradually wearing them down. Along with this, they experienced feelings of discouragement and a persistent sense of despondency, as if they were at the base of a mountain, staring up at a peak that felt impossible to conquer. The road ahead appeared steep and perilous, leaving them uncertain about whether they had the strength or determination to begin the journey. This discouragement was intensified by an overwhelming sadness that surrounded them like a heavy cloak, a profound melancholy that seemed to penetrate their very being. Alongside this exhaustion, discouragement, and sadness, they were also struggling with a lack of motivation. It was as if they were trapped in a rut, unable to gather the energy or enthusiasm needed to break free. They weren't ready to accept or make any commitments, feeling so overwhelmed by their situation that they couldn't see your significance or the love you were offering them. In their search for clarity, they adopted a hermit-like attitude, isolating themselves from the outside world. They were seeking answers, attempting to understand their emotions and circumstances. Engaged in deep introspection, they were striving to find a way out of the darkness that seemed to consume them. They have gone through a lot and are working to heal from past traumas and heartbreaks, which have left deep scars that continue to hurt. They are in a healing process, trying to mend their broken heart and soothe their troubled soul. This has led them to seek solitude, causing them to withdraw from communication with you as they need this time alone to heal and find inner peace. Currently, there is a sense of disconnection between you, as they are in a phase of introspection, analyzing their situation and planning their next steps. They are trying to determine the best path forward, seeking a way to emerge from the darkness into the light. Even if it feels like there is no progress and the connection is stagnant, it's essential to remember that the universe is at work. Destiny is in motion, and while it may not appear that way, things are indeed moving forward. This period of stagnation is temporary, a necessary pause before the next stage of growth and development. So even if you feel like there's no progress and the connection seems stagnant, remember that the universe is at work. This stuck energy will eventually fade, making room for new and vibrant energy. Expect the unexpected, as life is full of surprises. Even in the darkest moments, there is always a glimmer of hope, so hold on to that optimism, for change is on the horizon. The dawn always follows the darkest hour, and your dawn is approaching. Be patient, stay hopeful, and, most importantly, be ready for the surprises that life has in store for you. After I confessed my love to you, I found myself retreating and walking away from the very person who had become the center of my universe. This decision was not made lightly, nor did it reflect my true feelings for you. Instead, it was a manifestation of my own insecurities and feelings of unworthiness. I felt unworthy of your affection, unworthy of the love you so generously offered. Before you came into my life, I was in a state of disarray, my life out of balance and teetering on the brink of chaos. I found myself caught in a whirlwind of negative energy, my spirit weighed down by the burdens of my past and the uncertainties of my future. I felt lost, adrift in a sea of confusion and despair. However, your presence became a beacon of hope for me, a lighthouse guiding me through stormy waters. Although the situation with you was painful, it acted as a catalyst for self-realization, forcing me to confront my shortcomings and recognize the areas in my life that needed improvement. It made me realize just how much work I needed to do. I needed to work on myself to become the person I aspired to be. In this journey, I found myself increasingly drawn to spirituality, perhaps not in the traditional sense or in the way you are spiritual, but in a manner that resonated with my own beliefs and values. I experienced a shift within me, a transformation that was both subtle and profound. I started to realize that the way I was living wasn't enough. I needed to strive for more and seek a deeper, more meaningful existence. This newfound awareness prompted me to reevaluate my actions and scrutinize the choices I had made out of fear or ego. I began to uncover my mistakes. I had made many wrong turns, and though it was a painful process, it was a necessary one, a journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. My dreams became a reflection of this inner turmoil, vivid and filled with images and scenarios that mirrored my own struggles. I often dreamed about you, our conversations, and the moments we shared. These dreams lingered in my mind long after I woke up, their echoes reverberating throughout my day, serving as constant reminders of you and the love I felt for you. As haunting as they were, these dreams also filled me with a deep sense of longing. I found myself yearning for you, missing your presence in my life. I longed for our conversations, the sound of your laughter, and the comfort of having you near. Despite the distance between us and the circumstances that led to our separation, my feelings for you remained unchanged. If anything, my feelings only grew stronger, fueled by the memories of our time together and the dreams that kept you alive in my heart. My confession of love to you was more than just an expression of my feelings, it was a turning point in my life, a moment of self-realization that set me on a path towards self-improvement. It was a painful but necessary process, and although I walked away from you, I did so with the hope that one day I would be worthy of your love. Until then, I will continue to dream of you, miss you, and long for you will always hold a special place in my heart. In the realm of love and relationships, there are times when the unexpected occurs. You may find yourself in a situation where the person you trusted, the one you gave your heart to, betrays you. This is the story of such a relationship, where betrayal came from the most unexpected source. You were in a relationship with a partner you loved deeply. You were not just physically present for them, but you were also there for them on a spiritual level. You were their protector, their guardian, and their confidant. You were the one who stood by them during their darkest hours, offering comfort and solace. You celebrated their victories, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant to others. You believed in them even when they didn't believe in themselves. But then, in a shocking turn of events, your partner betrayed you. They took your love, your trust, and your kindness for granted, exploiting your feelings, emotions, and vulnerabilities. They used you for their own selfish needs, showing no regard for your feelings or well-being. Now, they find themselves filled with major regret. They realize the enormity of their mistake and understand the depth of the pain they have caused you. They are remorseful, guilt-ridden, and burdened with self-reproach. They wish they could turn back time and undo their actions, but they know that's impossible. You are on the brink of a major revelation, about to see your partner for who they truly are. You will uncover their true emotions and genuine feelings for you, discovering their authentic self, the self they have been hiding for so long. Your partner is desperate to stay connected with you. They are obsessed with your energy, your aura, and your presence. They crave your company, your conversation, and your touch. They yearn for your love, affection, and attention. They are eager to make amends, seek your forgiveness, and win back your trust. The energy you embody at this time is priceless. It is an energy of strength, resilience, and self-belief, an energy that radiates positivity, optimism, and hope. This energy inspires, motivates, and uplifts. It is infectious, drawing people toward you and making them want to be part of your life. Your partner is secretly observing you, astonished by your confidence, self-assuredness, and light-hearted spirit. They marvel at your ability to bounce back, rise from the ashes, and turn adversity into opportunity. They are in awe of your strength, courage, and determination, and the way you carry yourself intimidates them. They feel overwhelmed by your self-belief, self-esteem, and self-worth. Your ability to stand up for yourself, assert your rights, and demand respect daunts them. Despite all this, they love you deeply, care for you, cherish you, and value you. However, they are also nervous, anxious, and apprehensive, scared to open up, express their feelings, and reveal their emotions. They fear rejection, judgment, and ridicule. This relationship is a tapestry woven with betrayal, regret, revelation, desperation, and love. It's a narrative as intricate as it is compelling, as heartbreaking as it is hopeful. This story underscores the profound power of love, the anguish of betrayal, and the potential for redemption. It teaches us that even in our darkest moments, a ray of light, a glimmer of hope, and the possibility for a new beginning can emerge. This tale, timeless yet ever relevant, embodies the essence of the human experience. There have been pivotal moments in my life, moments of immense significance that have completely shifted the course of my existence. These moments have led me down unexpected paths I had never anticipated. In the past, I kept a certain distance from others, erecting a protective barrier as my defense mechanism to shield myself from pain. I had convinced myself that keeping everyone at arm's length would protect me from the pain that often accompanies close relationships. However, you proved me wrong time and time again. You showed me that your intentions were not to cause me any pain or suffering. Instead, you were here to love, care for, and support me without asking for anything in return. Your words, actions, and intentions were always pure and genuine, embodying unconditional love, a concept I struggled to understand and accept. Despite your unwavering kindness, I was blinded by my own negativity and rudeness. I doubted your love and respect for me, questioned your motives, and allowed my insecurities to cloud my judgment. I was so consumed by my fears and doubts that I failed to recognize the love that was right in front of me. My love for you is intense, so intense that it often scares me. It's a love that runs deep and raw, leaving me feeling vulnerable and exposed. I was so afraid of losing this love and losing you that my fear dictated my actions. The thought of heartbreak was so terrifying that it nearly stopped me from embracing the love I had always desired. You are the first woman who captured my attention from day one. There is something about you, something so captivating and enchanting, that draws me to you in a way I've never felt before. However, the depth and intensity of my love for you remain unknown to you. You are unaware of the raw, unfiltered love I have, a love as deep as the ocean and as expansive as the sky. These are the emotions I've been wrestling with, an intense mix of love, fear, doubt, and hope. Yet, despite the chaos and uncertainty, one thing remains constant: my love for you. It is unwavering, unyielding, and unconditional, as deep as it is wide, as raw as it is pure. I long to share this love with you today, tomorrow, and for all the days to come. In the complex interplay of human relationships, your partner became ensnared by their own ego, which served as a significant barrier to authentic connection. This ego caused them to resist the growing bond between you, almost as if they were deliberately ignoring the subtle nudges of their intuition. Instead, they chose to stay trapped in a maze of their own fears and insecurities, fears that were not without merit. Their fears and insecurities stemmed from past experiences that had left deep emotional scars, shaping their perceptions of love and relationships. These past encounters, often marred by pain and disappointment, led them to build formidable walls, fortresses that were meant to protect them but also isolated them from genuine connections. This defensive mechanism created a barrier, making them appear cold and aloof to the world around them. However, even through these protective walls, the signs of your connection began to seep in like rays of sunlight through cracks in a dimly lit room. Instead of inviting warmth and closeness, these signs of love triggered an instinctive flight response. The beauty of your relationship unintentionally reflected their past wounds, causing them to confront emotions they had long buried. It was as if they were staring into a mirror that not only showed them the person they could be with you but also the pain they had worked so hard to hide. Just as a flower struggles to bloom through a layer of frost, their feelings for you fought against the icy barriers of their defenses. The very aspects of your connection that held the potential for healing also awakened buried fears. In this delicate dance between desire and dread, their instinct was to retreat further, fearing that intimacy might expose them to the very hurt they had sought to avoid. This inner turmoil illustrates the profound complexity of relationships, where the desire for closeness can often be overshadowed by the shadows of past trauma. This reflection, rather than promoting healing, only deepened their fears and resistance. They recognized your gentle and authentic nature and understood that you were not the cause of their pain. However, the energy shared between you was so powerful that it illuminated each other's shadow sides. Instead of fostering understanding and connection, this intensity heightened their anxiety and reluctance to engage. Throughout this challenging period, the universe remained present, continually offering them opportunities to elevate their vibration and align with their higher selves. Yet, these signs often went unnoticed or were misinterpreted. It was only when you ceased your pursuit, finally allowing them the space to breathe, that they began to truly appreciate your worth. In that moment of letting go, your love, care, and presence shone like a guiding light in their world of darkness. These qualities were irreplaceable, unable to be substituted by material possessions or the superficial relationships they maintained with those around them. As you withdrew into your shell, becoming quieter and more reserved than ever, they were forced to confront the harsh reality of their situation. There was no longer an escape from the truth, nor could they continue to run from their feelings. They were being gently guided by the universe to embrace this love with strength and courage. The path to this realization was not easy. It was filled with fear, resistance, and numerous challenges. However, it was a journey that was essential, ultimately leading to growth and transformation. Your person's story is a testament to the power of love and the transformative potential of relationships. It serves as a reminder that even in the face of fear and resistance, love has the ability to heal, transform, and lead us toward our highest potential. It is a story of hope, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of the human heart, a narrative that continues to unfold, as beautiful and complex as the people it involves. At its essence, it is a story of love, a love that is powerful, transformative, and ultimately healing. I urge you not to misinterpret my silence as ignorance or indifference. My silence is not a lack of understanding or empathy, nor is it a sign of absence of love or need for you. On the contrary, you hold a uniquely precious place in my heart that no one else can fill. Your presence in my life has been nothing short of transformative. Your vibrant and invigorating energy has breathed new life into me, making me feel completely rejuvenated and alive. I am acutely aware that my actions have caused you pain, and for that, I am deeply sorry. My reactions did not reflect your behavior but were instead triggered by my own internal struggles. I unfairly lashed out at you, misdirecting my frustrations towards someone who was not to blame. It was my responsibility that brought me to this point, where I found it easier to blame others for my issues rather than confronting them myself. In recent days, my feelings for you have grown immensely. This time has been one of self-reflection and realization for me. I now recognize your worth and the invaluable role you play in my life, as well as the extent of the hurt my actions have caused you. My behavior, marked by rudeness and arrogance, has brought unnecessary suffering to you, and for that, I am truly sorry. I want to sincerely apologize for all those times I misunderstood you and responded with harsh words. My treatment of you reflected how others had treated me, and I allowed their actions to unfairly influence my behavior toward you. I now realize that I should have treated you with the kindness and respect you deserve, regardless of how I was treated by others. I acknowledge that I manipulated you emotionally and even tried to exert control over you. My actions were driven by a fear of losing you, but I now recognize that this behavior was toxic and harmful. I admire your strength and resilience in dealing with me and the situation. Your ability to endure my behavior speaks volumes about your character and strength. I am now preparing to make amends, rectify my mistakes, and change my behavior. I am committed to facing my problems head-on and to no longer betraying your trust with deceptive actions. I am ready to face the consequences of my actions and work towards becoming a better person. I ask you, my love, for another chance. Would you allow me the opportunity to make things right and prove to you that I can change and be the person you truly deserve? I understand if you need time to think about it. Please take all the time you need. I will be here, waiting for your response and hoping for the chance to set things right. I promise you that this time will be different. I will not let you down. I will strive to be the person who treats you with love, respect, and kindness. I hope you can find it in your heart to give me another chance. I promise you won't regret it. From the very first moment I laid eyes on you, you have been an unwavering presence in my thoughts. Each interaction, every shared smile, and each word exchanged has left a lasting impression on my heart and mind. I often find myself irresistibly drawn to the memories of you, losing myself in the gallery of photos I've saved. Each image serves as a poignant reminder of the bond we share and a testament to the profound impact you've had on my life. I see a future with you, filled with shared dreams and mutual support. You embody all the qualities I've ever desired in a life partner. Your kindness, strength, understanding, and love have convinced me of your suitability for life together. I cherish every moment spent in your company, relishing the comfort and warmth that your presence brings. The simple act of resting my head on your shoulder or the joy of being pampered by you fills me with immense happiness. However, in your absence, they find themselves struggling with a reality that feels bleak and colorless. They put on a brave face, pretending to be okay, but beneath that facade, they are far from it. Without you, their world loses its vibrancy. They miss the sweet love messages you used to send, those messages that brought a smile to their face and brightened their day. They long for your playful teasing and the light-hearted banter that added a spark to their daily routine. They miss everything about you, everything that made their life feel complete. Now, they are facing the consequences of their actions and the repercussions of the distance that has grown between you. They yearn to reach out to you, to express their feelings and regrets, to communicate the depth of their longing. They want to make amends and rectify their mistakes. They despise the distance that has grown between you and the silence that has replaced the once lively conversations. In their desperation, they find themselves watching you, feeling curious and anxious to know if you have moved on. They wonder if they still hold a special place in your life and if the memories of the times you spent together still linger in your mind. They acknowledge that their life feels incomplete without you, and they realize that no one else can fill that void. This feeling is a testament to the profound impact you've had on them and a reflection of the deep bond you both share. They don't want to lose this connection that has become so integral to their existence. They are willing to fight for this connection because they understand that what you share is precious and worth preserving. The thought of losing you feels like losing a part of themselves, a loss they are not ready to confront. Despite the trust issues between you, their heart keeps returning to you, as if drawn by an invisible force they cannot resist. They fully recognize that their inconsistent behavior has let you down, likening themselves to a pendulum swinging back and forth, unable to find stability. This inconsistency has caused you pain, and they are genuinely sorry for it. They long for the times when you were together, those moments that felt like it was just the two of you against the world. I allowed them to fester and manifest in my actions, ultimately creating distance between us. I see now how my inability to be emotionally vulnerable with you prevented us from deepening our connection. I held back, letting fear dictate my behavior, and now I carry the heavy weight of regret for not being the partner you deserved. I realize that by pushing you away, I was not only hurting you but also depriving myself of the love and support we could have shared. My fears turned into walls that isolated me, and I see how that affected our relationship. I wish I had had the courage to share my true self with you, to let you in on my hopes and fears, and to allow us to face our challenges together. This journey has taught me the importance of vulnerability and honesty in love. I want you to know that I am working on confronting my shadow side, learning to embrace all aspects of myself, even the difficult ones. I am committed to growing and changing so that I can be the partner you need and deserve. And I take full responsibility for my actions. I understand now that my fear of vulnerability and my unwillingness to confront my past led me to push you away, even when you were trying your hardest to be there for me. You offered me a safe space, a refuge from the storms I was facing, yet I reacted with defensiveness instead of gratitude. I know that I made you feel unworthy of love, when in fact you are one of the most deserving people I have ever known. Your kindness and patience shone brightly in my darkest moments, and I failed to recognize the gift that was in front of me. Instead of embracing the love you offered, I allowed my insecurities to taint our connection. Every night spent in remorse and reflection has opened my eyes to the depth of my mistakes. I never wanted to hurt you. It was never my intention to make you feel less than the incredible person you are. I am deeply sorry for the pain I caused and for the moments I allowed my fears to overshadow the love we shared. As I embark on this journey of healing, I want to assure you that I am committed to becoming a better person. I am learning to embrace my vulnerabilities and face my past instead of letting it dictate my future. I hope that, with time, I can prove to you that I can change and be the partner you deserve, someone who supports you, uplifts you, and honors the love we have. Please know that you have a special place in my heart, one that no one else can fill. I long for the opportunity to mend the rift between us and to show you just how much you mean to me. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me and allow me the chance to make things right. Be diminished. The love I feel for you is unwavering, a constant flame that continues to burn brightly, even in the midst of my mistakes and regrets. I recognize that healing takes time, and I am willing to be patient, to wait for you to heal, and to rebuild what we once had. You have left an indelible mark on my heart, one that I cannot erase no matter how hard I try. Each memory we shared is a reminder of the love and joy we brought into each other's lives. I cherish those moments deeply and hold on to the hope that we can create new memories together in the future. I understand that trust must be rebuilt and that actions speak louder than words. I am ready to demonstrate my commitment to change, to grow from this experience, and to be the partner you deserve. I will not take your love for granted again, nor will I let my insecurities dictate my actions. As we navigate this journey, I will always be here, hoping for your forgiveness and yearning for the day we can reconnect. My heart is yours, and I believe that, with time and effort, we can find our way back to each other. Until then, I will carry you with me, always longing for your love, always believing in the potential of what we can be together.